If you want a cybersecurity portfolio project that sounds real in an interview, build this an AI vulnerability triage agent, not a chatbot that explains CVEs, not a dashboard that only sorts by CVSS. A workflow that takes messy scanner findings, adds asset context, checks exploitability, groups duplicates, and prepares an analyst-ready triage packet. This is the kind of project that shows you understand how vulnerability management actually works. Here is the problem. A scanner can produce hundreds or thousands of findings. Some are critical, some are duplicates, some are on internet-facing systems, some are buried on low-risk test assets, some have known exploits, some are already covered by compensating controls. If your only answer is sort by severity, you're not really doing triage, you are just rearranging a pile. The agent starts with raw findings from a scanner export. Each row has a CVE severity plugin ID affected asset, port protocol, first seen date, last seen date, and sometimes a remediation note. By itself, that is not enough. So the agent enriches each finding with context, asset, owner, business criticality, internet exposure, environment, known exploit status, patch availability, service, importance, and whether the asset already has open tickets. Then the agent calculates a triage score. I would not make that score a mystery. I would make it explainable. Internet-facing critical asset, add weight, known exploited vulnerability, add weight, exploit publicly available, add weight, duplicate, finding already ticketed, lower priority or link it, low risk internal lab system, lower weight, past due remediation, add urgency. The point is not to replace analyst judgment. The point is to make the first review faster and more consistent. A good portfolio project needs more than a score. It needs outputs that look like real work. So the agent should create a triage packet for each priority group. The packet should include the affected assets, vulnerability summary, why it matters, what changed the priority, whether there are duplicates, recommended owner, suggested due date, recommended next action, and the evidence behind the recommendation. Here is a simple example. The scanner finds the same OpenSSL vulnerability on 20 servers. A basic script creates 20 separate tickets. A better triage agent groups them by owner, exposure, and business service. It notices that 3 are internet-facing production API servers, 12 are internal application servers, and 5 are old test systems. That changes the order of work. The production API server should go first. This is where the project becomes useful in an interview. You can explain the logic. I pulled scanner findings. I enriched them with asset context. I built a priority model. I grouped related findings. I generated analyst-ready packets. I kept a human approval gate before ticket creation. That story is much stronger than saying I made an AI summarize vulnerabilities. The human gate matters. The agent should not automatically decide business risk. It should say high priority because this is internet facing, exploitable, and tied to a critical service, or low priority because this is a duplicate on a non-production host with an existing remediation ticket. Then the analyst can approve, adjust, or reject the recommendation. If you are building this for your portfolio, keep it simple at first, use a small CSV of scanner findings, add a second CSV for asset inventory, add a mock exploit intelligence field, then produce a clean markdown or JSON triage report. After that, you can connect it to Jira, ServiceNow, Slack, or a dashboard. Start with a workflow that proves the thinking before you add integrations. The real value is not the AI model. The value is the security workflow around it. Inputs, enrichment, scoring, grouping, explanation, human review, and audit trail. That is what makes the project credible. It shows that you are not just playing with AI, you are using automation to solve a real analyst problem. So if I were building one cybersecurity automation project for a portfolio, this would be high on the list: an AI vulnerability triage agent that turns scanner noise into prioritized, explainable work. If you are finding this content useful, please subscribe, like, and comment.